Sri Lanka. Israel's defense minister has approved plans for the building of a new illegal settlement in the heart of the flashpoint city of Hebron. The move in Hebron in the southern West Bank has sparked Palestinian anger and accusations that US President Donald Trump effectively green-lighted the move. Defense Minister Naftali Bennett has said that the new development would double the Jewish population in the city, where around 800 settlers live, guarded by hundreds of Israeli soldiers, surrounded by approximately 200,000 Palestinians. Hebron is holy to both the Muslims and the Jews and sees frequent clashes between the Palestinians and Israeli forces. Jewish settlers living in Hebron are ultra-Orthodox and known to be often hostile. Israel's West Bank settlements are considered illegal under international law and are bitterly opposed by Palestinians. Bennett's move comes amid political turmoil in Israel after general elections in April and September ended in a deadlock. Live here on Dispatch for more on that big story that we're tracking here on WION Dispatch. Daniela, thank you so much for being with us. Talk to us in terms of this is again a rather aggressive move from Israel, even as it's making its intentions about the Jordan Valley clear.
Definitely, yes. I would say that this move is even more hostile and more aggressive of the Jordan Valley. Why so? Hebron is a very, very sensitive city. As you say, there are more or less 850 Jewish settlers living inside the cities. This is the only case in the entire West Bank where the Israeli settlement is actually right in the middle, right in downtown Hebron. And they are guarded by thousands of military soldiers belonging to the Israeli Defense Forces. Often the city witnessed clashes. This is a holy city, considered extremely holy by both Muslims and Jewish. This is where the cave of patriarchs, where Abraham, one of the prophets also for Islam, is actually buried, or it is believed to be buried. So it holds a very significant and very symbolic role within both of the two religions. Touching everything that is the status quo in Hebron risks very much jeopardizing the entire relation between Israel and the West Bank. And the timing of this move is particularly interesting. Remember that Israel, it seems now inevitable, is going towards a third round of election. And the right-wing party, represented by Naftali Bennett, but also by the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, needs very much to gather votes if they want to stand a chance to win.
And in that sense, Daniel, if I were to ask you, is this political posturing, or is it taking advantage of the situation to do something that Israel has been wanting to do for a very long time?
It looks very much like a political posturing, because if we are to see about the situation, if we are to talk about the situation of the settlements, there are other areas which would be much easier to normalize all across the West Bank. First and foremost, for instance, the Jordan Valley. It would be easier to annex the Jordan Valley, an aggressive move, but an easier move to annex the Jordan Valley. So this is perhaps a way that the Israeli right wing has to tell to the voters that they are ready to go forward on each and every single promise of annexing all the settlements, and that they are appealing to all the settlers and telling them that they are the only one, they meaning the Israeli right wing, the Likud party and other parties, they are the only one truly representing their interest, whatever it comes.
Daniela Pagani, our West Asia Bureau Chief, joining us with that update here on WION Dispatch. Thank you, Daniela, for being with us. Now, away from Israel, a vigil was held at Cambridge University to pay tributes to the London Bridge attack victims. Two former students, 25-year-old Jack Merritt and 23-year-old Saskia Jones, were both killed last Friday when they were brutally stabbed by a